Alright, hey everyone. Today we're doing a twin flame reading. There is some messages that need to come through. So we're going to start with the Divine Masculine and how is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine. We're also going to follow up with how is the Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine, as well as take a look at some angel cards and maybe some butterfly oracle cards to check in for any messages in terms of what action to take going forward in life in general, okay? So let's get started. I hope you guys have had a good week. I can't believe it's already Thursday. Time just flies by. It's unreal. We're going to be out of this retrograde on the 7th. Alright, so how is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? So I do a 3-card pull. Alright, so first off, I don't know if you guys can see, put it here as close as I can. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Hermit card, okay? So right off the bat, what I'm getting here, now I want you guys to understand that when I do readings, I do read off the meaning of the card, but if I'm called to say something that might not be exactly relevant to what the card says, it might be a message that pops up because of something I see on the card, or it might be a message that comes through that I feel the need to say. So don't be alarmed if sometimes the meanings aren't exactly what's on the card. This is going to resonate with some of you, it's not going to resonate with all of you. So I also want to say that if you start watching this video and right off the bat everything is resonating, then that means it's for you. If you start watching the video and this has absolutely no relevance to you, then that's probably because it's not for you, okay? So obviously, you know, make judgments for yourself. You will know. Just trust yourself. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, what I'm getting here, the Divine Masculine is feeling, he's lacking a sense of self-discipline in the way he's approaching you. So it's almost like he knows what he needs to do in terms of this connection, but he's not quite doing it. So, you know, if you have a Divine Masculine who is in contact with you, but they're still kind of doing that in and out of contact, but you sense that, you know, you're moving towards something, and, you know, one day they might be heading in that direction, and then, you know, the next day they might be heading in a completely different direction. Know that they understand what they should be doing, but they're still having issues with that. So they're not quite there. The self-discipline, you know, the other thing you have to understand with the Divine Masculines is that there is a lot of ego. So in coming together, in approaching union in any way, they are going to be triggered, and they might be triggered in ways that you don't understand. You might do something that is so innocent that was just a nice gesture, and for them might be a huge, I guess, kick to the ego, and so they might retract out of fear, out of hurt, and you might not understand. So just a message that's coming through for you, Divine Feminines, is to be patient and to understand that they are still trying, they are still going through some of their hurts and pains. You know, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they're doing some reflection on this connection, as well as, you know, we have the Hermit card here too. So this is a time, the way they're feeling about the Divine Feminine is that they're really reflecting on everything right now. They're going within, they're looking within, you know, because they understand what it is they need to do, and they need to have the self-discipline to make sure that they're following through on things. So instead of, you know, approaching the situation and going, you know, full force, not being quite ready, they're making sure that they take the time to go within, to look within, okay? Let's take a look at what is in the heart space of the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, so how is the divine masculine feeling about the divine feminine in his heart space, or well, his or her heart space, right? Okay, we have the Tower. Don't freak out, not necessarily a bad thing. And Death. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize there's an extra card here. These are being called to put them all in the upright. So, alright, so we have the Tower, we have the Knight of Swords, we have Death, we have Two of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Wands. Alright, so, in the heart space, there has been a Tower moment. Something has shifted, okay? So as I was mentioning before, something to do with possibly ego, releasing the ego, understanding, you know, maybe something happened with your communication this week, okay? That really gave them a Tower moment. And it might not have been huge. What I'm saying is it might not be something that you would understand, because to you it wouldn't be huge, but to them it's huge, right? Which, you know, then we have the Knight of Swords. My bad, I think I said King, but we have the Knight of Swords. Now, because of this, they're wanting to come in fast with actions, with words. They're wanting to express to you how they're feeling. We have the Death card coming up, but yeah, because you know what? The part of them that they once connected to is really dying. And the part of them that's dying is this need to hold on to past pain, this need to hold on to the ego ways. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. There we go. This need to hold on to the ego ways, okay? So there's been a death. So, you know, two major arcanas here. So this, in their heart, there has been a huge shift, and they're wanting to come forward with thoughts, with words, right? But the thing is, they're still juggling quite a few things, and we already know that. So when it comes to approaching you in their heart space, they're still juggling out a few things, and you know, they're juggling out their feelings for you, but they're also juggling out all of these you know, devil energies, all of these egotistical ways, you know, how they used to act. Okay, so there's a lot going on there. The thing is that what I'm being called to say is, you know, have patience with them, understand that this is not an easy process, okay? But at the end of the day, they're just trusting that if they go with the flow, they trust the momentum of this relationship, that everything will sort itself out. Because that's what they've seen in the past, is that if they trust their gut, if they trust their intuition, everything is going to work out beautifully, okay? So let's take a look at how is the divine feminine feeling about the divine masculine at this point in time, you know, especially knowing and understanding what the situation is right now. And the other thing I said was, I'll zoom back out. The other thing I said was, okay, when we were talking about the ego and just having patience. So remember to have patience with them at this point in time, okay, feminines? Because they are doing the work, and you understand that too, right? I know you understand that. So we're gonna do a 3-card pull on how is the divine feminine feeling about the divine masculine. How is the divine feminine feeling about the divine masculine? Okay. So, 3-card pull. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Everything came out in reverse. So we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Can you guys see? Make sure. Zoomed in here. It's not like you have to see, but I would like you guys to be able to see. So, okay, so starting here with the 4 of Cups in reverse. You guys are kind of feeling a little disappointed, okay? You're feeling sort of withdrawn right now. And you know what? That's completely normal. And especially with the energy that's going on, you know, with the divine masculine coming in. So it's like you get your hopes up and you think, oh, great, you know, we're moving towards this union. And then they do something where they completely pull away. So you have that disappointment, okay? You know, if you guys are feeling that way, as I said, just remember to tune in to more of the 5D reality, okay? Because if you're focused on the 5D and you're not seeing what you want, yet you know, you can feel that they care about you. You can feel that they love you, because obviously they do. Just important reminder to focus your energy on the 5D at that point in time, to not get hooked up in anything. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know, I think also because of this disappointment, you're almost holding yourself back from other things in your own life. And, you know, remember, I have to say here, guys, that if you're doing that, remember not to go back to your codependent ways. So don't stop your life just because you're disappointed about your divine masculine. You have to keep going forward regardless of what they're doing, right? Because a lot of a lot of the divine feminines did deal with a codependency addiction. But this is what I'm pulling from this collective, okay? So if you did have issues with codependency and you overcome them, just this is a friendly reminder that don't stop what you're doing. Don't put your life on hold because you're not getting exactly what you want from your divine masculine. Make sure that you're still focusing on your dreams, your desires, and you're going forth regardless of what they do, you know? So that's just an important message for you guys. And you know what, if you've been feeling that way, then this is just a confirmation. So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is about going within. This is about finding that inner confidence again. So maybe through this journey when you guys were in separation. So this is, because this reading is for those who have been in recent contact, most likely. So if that's for you, then this reading is for you. But the Queen of Wands in reverse is about going back in, okay? So maybe you guys need to go and do some reflection. Maybe you need to go do some meditation. Maybe you need to go take a class. Maybe you need to go read a new book. But you need to find your inner confidence again, okay? Because when it comes to the divine masculine, there's that disappointment. And because of that, you're holding yourself back. So remember, inner confidence will also bring the connection back together too. Because understand that everything is a mirror. So if you are feeling a lack of confidence, if you're feeling disappointment, intuitively, your twin's gonna pick up on that and they're most likely gonna pull away. So it's like that dynamic where, you know, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation, because whatever you're doing is being mirrored back. So let's look at the heart space of the divine feminine towards her masculine. Whoa, okay. So right off the bat here, we have the Two of Cups, so it's good. We have Three of Pentacles, so you're wanting to build something here with them, right? You're wanting to, so yeah, Seven of Swords. You're wanting to, you know, walk away from the old patterns. Can you guys see this? Yes, yes. A little bit. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're feeling, though, pretty good in terms of what you have to offer. Yeah, victory. So Seven of Wands. Sorry, well, victory in a sense, but with the Seven of Wands, it's like you have a lot to offer. You know you have a lot to offer this person. You obviously, in your heart, are completely committed to this person. We have the Two of Cups. The love is there. You want to build a new foundation. You want to walk away from old ways. You know, you understand that because you've been doing your work, you have so much to offer this person. Now this could be, you're still fighting off some things. So while you've been victorious in many ways, you're still fighting off maybe some inner demons, some inner battles. This could be related to your communication with them. So it's almost like when you are speaking with them, when you're actually in the 3D reality, you realize that there's still some things that you have to work through, still some things that you have to fight off, which is why we have the Strength card in here. So it's about finding the strength to, you know, continue with this journey, not just in the 5D, but in the 3D, okay? Because a lot of us have been going through this journey in the 5D, where we're not in communication. So sometimes it's actually easier to deal with situations because they're not right in our face, triggering us. Alright, so at the very end here, just show you guys, so we have the Emperor, okay, because this is how you're feeling about your divine masculine. Alright, so that actually was pretty straightforward, and it's funny because the cards spilled out within seconds. So you guys have a lot of emotions, you guys have a lot of love in your heart for your divine masculine, and you're at a place where you just want to talk about it. You just want to express it, and maybe they're not quite ready. So at this point in time, Divine Feminines, my suggestion to you would be to just focus on yourself. Focus on any projects you've started. Focus on, you know, finding that self-love again, starting something new, because when you do that, you're going to be in the energy of unconditional love, because it's only in that place where your Divine Masculine will feel safe and comfortable to come towards you. Okay, so let's actually, I was going to pull the angel answer cards for you guys, but I think what I'm actually going to do is just pull a butterfly oracle card that is in relation to life changes for both of you guys. So what message do you need to hear right now at this point in time? So let's start with the Divine Masculine. Now I do read off the guidebook for these because I haven't memorized the butterfly cards yet. Fairly new deck, so pretty. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine, what does the Divine Masculine need to know right now? Going forward, what message needs to come through for the Divine Masculine? What is important for him right now at this point in time? What is important for the Divine Masculine right now? So, Divine Masculine is going to be off the top, okay? And then Divine Feminine is going to be off the bottom. So let's put the Divine Feminine right there. Divine Masculine, grief work, okay? Grief work. I'm going to take a look at this, but I have a feeling that makes a lot of sense based on all the stuff we were talking about, the ego and letting, you know, still having to heal things. Yep. This card signals that your heart needs some healing from one or more losses. There's grief work to be done as a way of moving forward with your life. Already you can think of this specifically, of how this specifically applies to you. Unhealed grief is compounded by each subsequent loss. Although it's uncomfortable to mourn and cry, sometimes this is the only path to healing. That's why it's best to heal with an experienced grief counselor, grief support group, or trauma-trained therapist. Loss is one of the more painful processes of change, yet it can also help us develop compassion and more appreciation for life. Okay, while I was reading that, I felt the Divine Masculine's grief, okay? Many of you guys might not understand that they're healing from something right now. And this could be why they're giving you that in and out communication, okay? They want to be with you. They want to be around you. But they're grieving something from their past. And I have a feeling it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's not about you guys right now. So just have patience with them, because they are doing the best they can to overcome this energy, because they know that they have to overcome this energy to move forward with you. So if they're even giving you any communication right now, take that as a major step forward, because they're really pushing hard to make this union happen. And you know, the more work you do, the more they're able to overcome this grief energy. Okay, so but what I'm saying is, like, I can feel the energy that's coming through with these Divine Masculines, and it's not easy. It's really not easy. There's a lot of past pain there that, you know, might take some time to heal. So patience is there. So for the Divine Feminine, we have healing from the past. Wow. So you guys are really mirroring each other right now. So let's take a look at this for you guys. Healing from the past. So maybe there's some things that you guys need to heal from too that you're not aware of. Or maybe you are aware of. Let's see. So this card comes to you because there's a recurring pattern that stems from hurt feelings in your past. It's time for you to change this pattern by facing and healing old emotional pain. You may feel tired of revisiting the same issues, yet believe that there's no other way. So yeah, facing your feelings, forgiveness, healing work, leadership and activism, releasing emotional and physical weight, donating old items. So guys, this makes a lot of freaking sense, doesn't it? You know, because we know that twin flames mirror each other. We understand that. So if your Divine Masculine is going through a process of really having to surrender and let go of something, then take a time to think about something in your life that you need to let go of, that you need to release. And maybe this is the codependent patterns, and maybe you're frustrated because you know you've been doing this work for so long, but maybe there's still some work there, there's still some healing there. Because if you're getting triggered by something, know that that means there's still something that needs to be healed. And instead of being hard on yourself, have compassion. Have compassion. You are going to get through this. You guys are both healing together. You're both healing together. So I think that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Take that with you guys, and yeah, I hope this was helpful in some way. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe so that you can continue getting readings, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.